Hello, everyone.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
Hey, if anybody is there, you can write just a hi. How are you doing? Everything's good?
I'm fine. This was a good week. Really productive week.
What kind
How
of
about
product?
um some kind of strategies, new ideas, trying to write a new blog post.
New success story. You publish
Yes.
it on Twitter, by the way. I liked a lot this strategy. Like you can do just a step from page speed in just 10 minutes, and you will get better than before. It was really great idea.
We need to tell its importance and we need to send bit by bit actually, not a whole pile giant of SEO optimization works in terms of page speed because most of the time clients tend to not understand it most of the
Mhm.
time. They say, okay, it's about software, I don't have that kind of power, etc.
Yeah, that's right. Uh, Not anyone can have a really great IT budget, but you can, if you can do step by step something, you will get better. How are you doing, Adam? How was your week?
That's the same, and we are focusing on more page speed tasks, and we are in communicate with with brands in this way because nowadays it's really important for us, and as you say that we have always this problem in the ID budget, but if we are making it simple, it can help the brands and they can solve these problems and they can optimize their page speed also.
Yeah, it's very important to make something complex in to understand really easy.
Yeah.
And the most important thing I think is why we're doing that. Why we should care about core web vitals or page speed. Why we didn't before that or
Yes. So true.
now we care about Google's page experience update. So that's quite important. Hey Marina, welcome to our Candy Weekly SEO. So, okay, should we start or
Crossed.
Start.
okay? So let's start then. There is, I think, 4 people. I
Yes.
don't. Okay. Hi again. My name is Roman Adamita. I am director of SEO at Boostros. I'm leading and encouraging the SEO team, which is Bushra and Adam right now. We are looking for someone, by the way. I just wanted to notice you.
Hi everyone. As usual, I'm Büşra. I'm the senior SEO executive of Boostras, and it's almost a year now I'm working with Roman and Adem. And I'm happy. And I'm looking for a funny new teammate, I guess.
Yeah, to be Fantastic Four, like
Yeah.
from the movie, where we need to include one person in here, one expert, which is really passionate about SEO and stuff like that. What about you, Adam?
Hello, everyone. I'm Adam, and I'm SEO associate in Boostras, and we are operating in this marketing area, and we are, probably we will be the best, the four.
Yeah. What about Fresh Blood?
What?
What about Fresh Blood? You was
Right? No, I removed this title, because you say that. Oh my God, that was so cool, man! Please remove it. And that was a feedback from you.
I like the way you said I am fresh blood of digital marketing, but I understand it that way. I am the first blood of digital marketing.
Yeah, I know it. That was an argue between us, always.
Yeah. Hey, Carol, welcome.
Hello, Carol.
So let's get started then. By the way, I hope I will not have connection problem because last time I had 4 times and I prepared myself right now. And I want to start with an inspiration. Instead of the goal of this session is to keep you updated on this industry. I find in a podcast, which is hosted by Stepan Spencer, there is so much nuance to SEO and so much to know. That's really it's included with our Weekly SEO. It's like very connected with our Weekly SEO. So we give here tips and tricks and news. So there is really so much to know in the SEO industry. Today, I will cover some topics regarding e-commerce websites. So my first topic is how can small, medium e-commerce websites outrank the most popular e-commerce sites and survive through the pandemic. Under this topic, I will cover the booming of e-commerce, key e-commerce statistics, what is the best way to get information regarding products online, in which category you shouldn't focus on SEO, 5 SEO techniques that can be used to outrank big e-commerce websites, SEO projects made with Python, and SEO mastery is a myth.
And I will cover how to detect keyword cannibalization and how to win your competitors' keywords. Win-win.
And those are my topics, like will lab data or field data be important in the next algorithm update, and non-indexable pages and Core Web Vitals issue, and image optimization and speed score, and which CMS works better for Core Web Vital metrics, which is really I curious about. And I have a good advice and news for you also, Marketing Speak podcast with industries experts.
Great. Let's start then. I want to share some data besides the strategy and techniques regarding how to deal with your e-commerce website, if it's small or medium. So there is lots of graphs, there is lots of data regarding the beginning of the coronavirus, how was the booming of e-commerce in that period. Here, I just wanted to give you just a graph from Google Trends because this is the most real data from Google, which is 1 February to 30 April. So here was the beginning of the pandemic boom. So at the same time, online shopping topic was increased by 50%. I think so. So here's the best increase. It was in April, in the beginning of April. So e-commerce websites was booming, really booming. So let's start a little bit about Amazon. Despite the fact that Amazon is your biggest competitor, it's also the dominant player in selling products. I wanted to share you that because there is a really big competitor, but also Amazon is a platform that you can include your brand and you can also add your products to sell to people, because Amazon is also like a search engine, but search engine for products. So beside that, Amazon is our biggest competitor if we are e-commerce and if we are selling something. Here is also some statistic regarding e-commerce websites. Like there is more than 80% of all goods on eBay are brand new. Yeah, that's really booming, something booming. So, but there is a but. What is the best way to get information regarding products online? is Google, because yeah, like I said, Amazon is just for products, is just to get selling your product, and is just for finding something to know about what kind of products you can sell. But Google is the best way to find information about one product. So first thing people do is going to Google and then search for a product, and then they will find Amazon or other websites, other e-commerce websites. So this data is a little bit old, 4 years old, but I think it's still like that. Maybe a little bit changes because of the lockdown, because of this e-commerce booming. But
there's also a core algorithm update, and it really affects Amazon worldwide, but not in the US during December. It may change a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. In this topic, as in which category you shouldn't focus on SEO, I find this PDF on Kainshow.com. There is some real statistic regarding the big e-commerce marketing opportunity for brands, just for Amazon. And the question is, for which of these areas are you likely to use Amazon when searching for product ideas and information? In all countries, I saw that electronics and computers is the most searched, in the Amazon is the most searched topic, it's the most searched category. Or home appliance is a little bit less than electronic and computers, but you maybe can have an idea what kind of products you can focus on, or what kind of categories you can focus on. And also there is some more regarding these categories, like books, toys, sports equipment, and clothing. For example, Amazon is in Amazon there is various of products about these categories, but you can find these products in other websites. So Amazon is not the biggest competitor for these categories. So here is why you shouldn't focus on categories like electronics and computers, music, movies, or games, or these ones, because it's highly competitive marketplace. It's imperative that long-term strategies be devised, and several products variation exist already in the website. So if you want to have a quick win, you need to know that short-term strategies regarding SEO is the most important thing right here. For example, if you're selling books, then you can make a short-term strategy. I will not talk about strategy here because we don't have that much time, but I will go through some techniques, what you can do about your e-commerce website. So here is the most important slide from me. And I will give you 5 SEO techniques that can be used to outrank big e-commerce websites. The graph from here is from Exploiting Topics, and this is Ahrefs. I wanted to share you that firstly. So first thing you need to do is to research the third-party marketplace for product categories, where you can search them on Ahrefs, on SEMrush, or even on Google. You need to know that there is lots of product categories. Like in Amazon, you can find some categories, and you will know that if there is really various of products. Or you can go through Ahrefs or SEMrush, and you will see there if what kind of traffic did they get in a specific category. And if you don't want to be in that competition, then you will get that you need to create a category besides Amazon did. So for example, you have right here an example, ear cleaning kits. So it's not difficult keyword. It's really like very low search volume, has very low search volume, like 90 monthly. And this keyword is actually for your e-commerce website because it's not really highly competitive. It also searched by potential clients, and you can create a category like that. So here's why. If you create a category called Year Cleaning Kits, you will get a better rank than someone else, but you need to optimize the page. So if there is not a big search volume, but you can get like 1 or 10 traffic per day. So you need to know that. And 2 is to focus on the long tail, non-competitive keywords that you can rank in a short time. How? You can find these keywords also in various of tools like Ahrefs, SEMrush, or keywordtool.io, or Bushra, you can mention some tools you know about keyword researching.
There's a tool called Keyword Scraper. You can scrape all of the keywords people are using in Google. And you can also use SEO Minion for the questions people are asking about some specific term. You can use it with what or how. It will get the results. Or you can also use Ahrefs' keyword generator. It's free. You cannot export the data, but you can check the data, write it somewhere else.
Yeah, people could use that. So we answered how, but why we need to focus on long-tailed keywords. Like I said, they are non-competitive. There is no competition for these keywords. And if you will focus on keywords like that, and if you will calculate the search volume of 1,000 keywords, you will get a lot of traffic because you created already these pages. You have these pages, and it will be equal to lots of very generic keywords, and it's also equal to a lot of traffic. So you shouldn't focus on generic keywords if you are newish or new website, e-commerce website. You need to focus on keywords that are that has long tail. You need to include this long tail keywords on your pages, on your product page or category page, or so. And the third step is put a lot of effort into content marketing so that you can rank for familiar question keywords. So what did I say right now is you need to create a blog where you will answer the questions like this one, ear cleaning kits. So there's a question, you find the question, how ear cleaning kits work. For example, you will create a title for your blog, you will answer the question, and then you will link that keyword to your main category. So in that way, you will create a really great internal linking. Also, it will be really valuable for your rank and for your visibility. And also you will get more visible for familiar keywords. So now you have ear cleaning kits, then you have how ear cleaning kits work, and also you can find keywords that hasn't any search volume, but in the meantime, then can have. So focus on keywords that are not searched. For example, this one, how ear cleaning kits work, because there is ear cleaning kits, so it's included already. It will also support your generic or long tail keywords. Be fast like Black Panther. I have 2 things to say right here. Not just page speed, but also you need to have IT department or content marketing team to be fast, to be competitive like your competitors, because there is millions of e-commerce websites there is lots of brands. So you need to know that they already working on something. So if you want to catch them, you need to put effort on your speed, on your task completing, on your technical improvements, on your content marketing, or so. And the second thing is you need to load your page really fast. You need to be fast, because the most important thing here is if you are not fast, it's very simply, it's equal to your client is bounced to somewhere else, to someone else, like a competition. The 5 is make a clear category tree, and don't forget about internal linking to make call to action. Clear category tree is like you have a menu, top menu in your website, and there you need to include your best categories that you want to sell products. So for example, ear clinics, you sell ear clinics, right? You need to include that there. Kids, and under that you need to include ear clinic, because Google will crawl all your pages, and if there is ear clinic, then Google will always crawl your pages. So here is how you need to do that. And about internal linking to make call to action is from your blog or from your product page. When you include in your product page related products, then you can have an internal linking. So if a user didn't find in stock your product, then they can find anything else which is related to your product. So it's also equal to internal linking that make call to action. Anything you have to add, guys?
No, you're telling really good.
Great. So it almost my last, but I have something else. So SEO projects made with Python by Jean Christophe. I think I spelled that correctly. So in this article, you will find 5 great resources to learning Python for free, and also 10 plus SEO projects that have been created with Python. There is lots of people which are included here. There is lots of projects regarding SEO projects, or if you want to learn Python, there is some resources you can find in this article. So if you don't have any budget, for example, for Gcrawl, for Ahrefs, for ScreamFrog or SEMrush, then you can learn Python. And with Python, you will have a chance to create your own reports. So also I have a slide which is SEO Mastery Summit. When I was in the beginning of learning SEO, there wasn't like that. There wasn't some e-summits. There wasn't like a lot of events regarding SEO because I don't know. Maybe it was really hard to share something, or I didn't find anything which is really important for me, or just SEO wasn't like that. So 8 years ago, SEO was like backlink. SEO was like keyword stuffing, or SEO was just make a page that is included with keyword in URL, or there wasn't page speed or core web vitals. So now we have lots of summits, lots of events, because SEO gets really complicated and we need to solve complex problems. We need to get better at organic visibility. So that's why we have lots of events. So I wanted to share you that because it's really important. There is 42 SEO experts that want to share something with you, like us. So that was me. Thank you very much for listening. And if you have some questions regarding this slide, because I just gave some techniques, but I didn't go into details, you can ask them now or after this session, you can comment below, or you can go to our Twitter and ask something regarding this.
Now it's my turn to give entertaining news. Yeah, my slides will be really entertaining, so keep tuned. So my first slide is about my new video on YouTube this week. It's about how to detect keyword cannibalization without a paid tool. I won't give the details here. I'm talking about 3 small tricks to find your possible cannibalization problems in the video, but I want to just share one of them. Actually, you can, it's so simple but effective measure. You can use your Google Search Console account to find possible keyword cannibalization issues very easily. And if you are wondering how, you may just visit the link below and find the answer yourself.
Don't give every spoiler for your video. Yeah, there is lots of tips, by the way, you can get. Like almost everything is really quickly to do, but at the same time really effective. So I recommend you to watch that actionable SEO tips video.
So most of yes, I love Dwight. So okay, we are in a game of visibility. We are trying to outbid our competitors every day, and sometimes, not sometimes actually, we need to rank for our competitors' keywords. We need to beat them and actually have that win over that keywords. I'm not gonna use the word still because it's not good, but we have to win that keywords. But how? How are we gonna achieve that?
I don't know, you say.
Actually, I have a few so simple tricks here. So simple, everyone can use it, but they're really effective and time-saving tricks for you. So my first trick is, if you know your competitors, just use 2 simple combination of these Google search operators, domain and in title. Just write your competitor's domain and in title a specific keyword you are targeting or a specific product you are serving to audience. And you can find their articles and you can analyze the articles, what keywords they're targeting with them. How can you improve your own articles like that? You can just improve your you can just put your blog into a content marketing audit thanks to this. And if you are looking for seasonal content, you can also use the time filter. Roman, you can use this cursor to show it. You can just find this. You can just find the contents of your competitor published in a specific time, last year, the previous year, or this year in a specific week. It's a really useful filtering mechanism. But you may not know your competitors. What will you do at that point? I'm not asking you actually. It's my second tip. It's my second tip. So if you are not sure about your competitors, competition, whatever, just use the Google search operator related and put your domain after that. And you can find the similar websites targeting the same keywords, having the same kind of traffic with your own website. If you're a new website, you may find difficulty to find a lot of examples here with the search query, but you may find a few one. Even one is better than none, so you can use it if you don't have a tool, by the way. And after that, you can return to tip 1, the previous tip I mentioned a few minutes ago, or you can always use our lovely spider, lovely frog.
Screaming frog.
Yes, screaming frog. After you find your competitors' domains, you can just go crawl your competitor's blog with screaming frog. And after the crawl is finished, you can use the regex code below the point there, the search box here in Screaming Frog.
Right
and
here.
you can filter for some specific keywords in your mind or some URLs in your mind to see what your competitors published about that specific topic. If you have something on your mind, of course, you can go over all of the blog posts and find your way. That's another thing to do. It's the thing time saving here is the thing is that the Screaming Frog provides you a full list of it in a few minutes. It's the easiest part. instead of just going over all of the blog and trying to find all of the pages. So you can use it, or you can, of course, I have another tip.
Yeah, actually, I think I mentioned about this in our previous weekly SEO. We can use that filter not just for find something in title, but also if we can find something regarding technical issues like canonical tag, if there is included with question mark, or Büşra, you can say something if you want.
Use also URL results.
Yep.
So here is my other trick. Of course, you may have Ahrefs or SEMrush accounts, and if you don't want to go over all of the list of the competitors' blog post and dive into that keyword jungle, unknown keyword jungle, because there is a better keyword jungle here, you can dive and create some productive results. You can use your SEMrush or Ahrefs accounts to make content gap or keyword gap analysis with your competitors. You can find in which keywords your competitors performing better, or in which keywords you don't have a ranking but your competitors have. That in that way you can analyze all of the content gaps with your competitors, and you can define your short-term or long-term content marketing strategy or blog strategy and editorial calendar according to that. But of course, I'm not saying that you just find the keyword gap and copycat them, write the same kind of stuff with them. You may try to be a little bit different, of course, because they already did that. They already did that article, but you may try to serve it from a different perspective, with different additions to it. Just don't copy the same article, but add something onto it to create something more valuable to be ranked for. And of course, after that, everything is not done. You have to do some other stuff when you find the keywords.
Yep. By the way, about this graph, it's not just the only one on SEMrush. There is, or Ahrefs, after you will click the show keywords. There is lots of insights that you can get regarding your competitors. For example, this is very valuable insight, keyword overlap, because right here you can see which one is the most visible on Google search results. So this is just an example.
Yeah. Also, we need to focus on the graph, like we need to analyze it deeply, because maybe our competitor can have maybe like bigger market, and maybe their this keyword overlap can be bigger if we compare. Yeah, we need to analyze it so deeply in this analysis actually.
By the way, you can do this for also backlink gap. You can also use these tools to create a backlink research with your competitors, backlink gap research. And for this graphs, okay, these are not only the graphs. You're right, Roman. You can have insights for paid keywords. You can have insights for organic keywords. There's a lot of insights there. You can just go and check. Of course, before doing that, you can also filter for some keywords you don't want to see, and you can save your time. It's another good thing to do. And of course, when we do this, we have another thing to do.
Yep, let's see that.
So what's next? Of course, you have your keywords, you have your plan for some content ideas. Then what will you do? You will define your topics. What will you write about? Will you write them yourself, or someone will write for you? Then if someone will write for you, you need to create a really good and effective content marketing brief, blog brief, or whatever you're writing about. Make your plan, create your content, and publish it. After you publish it, you're ready to measure your performance. Of course, performance, ROI, the return of investment, is also important in content marketing. If you don't get any results, sometimes you may need to rewrite it. You may need to make additions to it. It's not done when you just write it once and publish it. Please do not forget your content in that big blog jungle. in the search results. Just keep looking at them, audit them, and create some more productive results. So that's all for me, folks. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much for the tips.
Okay,
Hey,
guys,
Adam.
as you know, the algorithm update is approaching, is coming. And at this point, one of the questions asked to John Mueller about that, this lab data and field data about that, and what lab data will be more important for us. In fact, it was discussed by Google that field data was more important for us because this is directly from user experience, And so, what exactly is difference lab data and field data? And lab data can be seen as the event that your website is crawled a specific location and specific tool or by a bot with maybe fast internet. And after these results, the user is given an idea about which optimization they will be made on this page. And but in field data, our page speed and generally our page speed is measured precisely in the real world because experience of users is more important in the field data. And at this point, extra conditions such as very old phones and a very bad internet are included in field data because these feedbacks comes from our users, not from specific location. Yeah, it's so true. Not coming from just one location and just come from one bot, as you say. And we need to optimize our page speed from our users' experience, what they encountered while loading our page, and think about that. We are analyzing a website from Istanbul, but there's not the same experience from a rural area because users maybe can use old phones, maybe internet is not so available, maybe can be slow, and we need to also determine our target area and the target users. We need to find how is page speed in our user experience, and therefore considering that field data will be more important in the future updates, and it's very vital that we perform our optimization at this point in the field data, as John Mueller talked about that.
Yep. It also may be because of server response. If I am entering a website from a different country, and if it's so far from a server, your website server, then the website will be loading very slow. But it depends on what kind of server you have, what kind of security, or how speed is that, what kind of load is there.
Yeah, so we need to also, if we are a global website, if you want to sell our products over the countries, we need to also optimize our page speed based on the countries. Maybe we can work with the servers from another countries, and maybe we can optimize our CCTLTs in this way. Okay, another question is will the speed of a non-indexable page have an overall impact to our website? And Mueller said that generally a field data will not apply to all pages. And he mentioned that also they need to have a kind of groupings of individual pages. And at this point, as whether pages with no index, non-indexable pages, would also be affected from this algorithm update. In fact, he said that pages with no index maybe can be considered on just so small, like very small websites. So also he mentioned that they were not intended for large websites. Like they don't use this algorithm for non-indexable pages for in large websites. You know, when we close the page, that when we give no index to search engines, we think that okay, our pages is non-indexable, and so there's no problem. But however, and it should be not be forgotten that it affects users, because I'm a user and I found your indexable page from search engine, and maybe I can click on your non-indexable pages from by internal linking, and my screen was frozen because your page, non-indexable page, is really slow. So if we are a small website, we need to optimize our non-indexable pages also.
I have this dilemma all over again and again. Whenever I ask some customer, just make this picture or visual smaller, or just change this code, or just eradicate this pop-up because it's so slow because of that, they just keep doing no index, giving no index to that pages if they are not important. So thank you, John Miller.
Like that's, killing someone. Okay, there's no problem. That's not the solution.
Should I make every page before Core Web Vitals non-indexable?
No, of course you need to optimize your indexable pages first. Because if you made non-indexable your pages, it means also your traffic will affect in negative way. That's not the solution, trust me. Like
That's that there's another hellish way, by the way, like hell, just giving 403s for not forbidden pages status to that pages.
Oh, definitely we can make that.
Some websites really like to do that. I don't know why.
It's the easiest way to make our website drop it from organic visibility.
But they're doing that to their important pages whenever they try to change something.
I think that's like we are flying by plane and our plane is firing, and we say that, okay man, your plane is firing, you need to be worried about that. And now like you say, okay, I don't want to see it, and there's no problem. It's like that, like you are going down and okay, I can put no index in these pages and there's no problem. That's not the solution, of course.
Yep.
Okay, and image compression, like in this case, is very overlooked when it comes to the page speed. Like we had opportunity here, but we say that okay, that's if we optimize our image, it's just like 2 seconds or something like that, and it's not so important for us. But by compressing our image documents as much as possible on our e-commerce website here, and we were able to increase our speed score, and which was actually very slow in the desktop. It was like 40 score, and now is we brought it to normal levels. And if we optimize another documents also, we can make it probably is like 80 this kind of scores, and I think it's good for e-commerce website. And it will how can I say that, like we can see this opportunity there. Image optimization is just okay, I'm looking at these images in this page, it's just 1 or 2 seconds, but it's really it's important for you, because probably your competitors are considering in this way also. And if we boost your score from 40 to 61, probably you will be better in SEO and also in user experience. So use your opportunity in page speed, and you can boost your score as much as possible. and we did that actually.
So you just compressed the images, and then the score was increased 21 times.
It's like, yeah, score is from 40 to 61, just image compress.
Amazing.
And that's not, that's not huge image formats, and that was not so big size. Just we had opportunity is really small seconds, like, and we used that, and we used our opportunity here.
You
Actually,
find
that's the thing I talked about at the beginning of the session. These are small steps.
Yep, small steps is equal to big results sometimes, of course. Like be or not to be, just you need to imagine something better than this course. Yep, LSP.
Okay, guys, that's really I like this research, and I recently read about like a report like this, and like it really so much. And it was one of the subjects I was very curious about, and I was always considering about that. And according to this research, it was stated that more than 42% of website are supported by CMS, and a 6% of 6% growth has been experienced this year also, and people are using from day-to-day CMS systems and supporting their website with CMS. And an analysis was made on this website, and it was tried to determine which CMS, like content management system, gave the best performance in core web vital metrics. And for research, you can learn in in detail by clicking the link below. And in addition, there are also like how many websites are used in this research, and how measurement are made on, and you can also find into methodology by clicking the URL below. Okay, and LCP metrics is, if we summarize that, like means that the largest image or text block visible within the viewport. It means that, and we can see that all CMS failed here, but just one CMS is good, and on the desktop side is the Drupal, and Drupal got a passing grade here. Yeah, Drupal.
Are you kidding me?
And,
are you kidding me? Okay.
And guys, Wix, look at this Wix. That's Wix case really should be considered separately, because that person is really low, and the target audience may be different, for Wix, like target audience, and maybe the service it offers may be different, and but speed metrics are very valuable for each users and each market. And at this point, I'm sure about that. Wix developers are considering in this situation, and probably they are working on R&D. I don't know. And another striking situation is the gap between here, like Squarespace. They have a gap between mobile and desktop. That's a really huge gap, and they need to consider also for mobile side here.
Yep. Squarespace is mostly made for photographers, because they have lots of templates for them. And I think that's why they have a really big percent on desktop. And also, by the way, Wix gets better and better on web design, on technical improvements. Believe me, 5 years ago, there wasn't Wix, but Wix was launched. Wix was an active website, but people right now started to use because it's more optimized than before.
Okay, guys. If we look at FID measures here, like FID measures the time from when a user first interacts with your website. If we summarize that, because we had also some webinars about these metrics, and we see that all CMS have performed very well here, and just the problem here is weeks again in the mobile side, and above average speed performance they achieved, and but as I said before, weeks suffers in this area on the mobile side. And however, when reading this analysis, we also should focus on, like, we had, okay, CMS, but people are they are kind of open source, and they it also depends on what they are using, what theme or what documents they are using. Maybe their size is really huge. We also need to focus on that. That can be different by CMS. It also depends on users. Okay, guys, and CLS. CLS measures oh my God, it's really a hard word, I think, for me. Instability of a content on our website, on the web page. And in fact, the most important point of this metric is the mobile side, because you are using a screen, and if something come here and you click on that, that's, oh my God, that's really, really bad experience for us. Yeah. And because that metric that really greatly affects of user experience as we navigate to our website from a small screen, as I said that. And at this point, it's vital that not only CMS, but also all CMS in generally need improvement here, because just I saw this percentage is not enough for us. And at these values, will a CMS, I will in general, use perform well or not, and you can make we can make a decision in this way. For example, why this research is important for us? Because maybe I want to create a website, maybe I want to invest in this website, and I want to know which CMS is really good for me, and I can check this analysis, and I can see, because page speed will be really, really important in the internet area. And also in this research we have some kind of which CMS is good for SEO, and this is from Lighthouse metrics, and I like that also. And I'm also seriously grateful to Greg Brimble and Rick Viscomi. I hope I pronounced that well, because I tried to pronounce it before this webinar, and who did this analysis, and because it was one of the topics I was curious about, and this research seems just really, really right in this way. Okay, guys, I highly recommended this website, because at this point you can listen to podcasts of many experts in the field of marketing with this Stephen Spencer, and you can also watch podcasts like as video like us, like Weekly SEO, and there are also transcription of these speeches, and you can find that, and it's really, really good activity for your weekend. Okay, guys.
Yeah. There is over 250, 70 episodes in there.
Really?
And it's just hosting.
I didn't know that number.
Imagine that we have over 200 weekly SEO series. Wow.
Oh, we are in this way, we are walking.
say. In the beginning, when I said there is so much nuance to SEO and so much to know, I inspired from Stephen Spencer. So Stephen Spencer is host of this podcast. So he make lots of podcasts with industries experts. So I also recommend this website if you want to follow a channel like us.
That's a great activity for our weekend,
Yep, definitely. And thank you very much for being with us. If you have any questions, and if you wasn't right here, you can ask them down below in the comment side, or you can go to boostras.studio/weekly SEO QA. Thank you very much for being with us. Have a great weekend and take care.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.